My big piece of advice is when you go into that meeting with a seller, no matter what you already have found is concerns around valuation, whether there's financial things that don't add up, don't go in guns a-blazing into the first meeting and start hammering the negotiation tactics. What happens is that the seller will retract. They'll get on the defensive, and you're less likely to get productive answers to your questions. I've also seen just from one of those meetings, even if the buyer is like a perfect fit for the seller will just be like, oh, I'd never sell to that person because they were being a jerk. The other thing I would also advise is don't come into the meeting with like, and pull out this like huge scroll of questions that just like flaps across the table and it's going to be, that basically freak everybody out. And then you haven't sent in advance and be like, hey, so in like 2019, I noticed that your management and wages expenses went up 5%. Can you explain why there's a $2,000 difference and blah, blah, blah. One, the owner's not going to know the answer to it. It's going to make them feel dumb. And again, they're going to be in defensive mode. If you do have a lot of questions, send them in advance of the meeting. So at least the owner can prep for more of those in the weeds. And I would say spend more time on the following buckets. Focus on what are the growth levers of the business? Can you actually grow this business? What is the owner's day-to-day? And is that something that appeals to you or something you want to take on? And how does the business function? Like what are other opportunities the owner hasn't capitalized on or could do differently? Those are the things you want to focus on in this meeting.